Hey Meeks and Kristen here. I'm sorry that I missed last week. Yeah, Mondays are a hard day to update sometimes because you're just getting back into the swing of things after the weekend. You're really tired, work is hard, blah blah blah. So yeah, sometimes Mondays are hard, but it's good because I'm sure any day of the week can be hard to keep a commitment, and it's good to keep commitments. Anyway, Kristen, I hope you had an awesome time at your mom's wedding. You looked really cute in your picture. I especially like the one, I think it's your profile picture right now with you and MJ. You look really pretty in that picture. And Meeks, my friend, you have been so inspiring with your kickboxing stuff. I actually looked last night into classes at my local gym. I haven't gone to any yet, but I actually started seriously looking into them because of you. So thank you for inspiring me. As far as weight loss is concerned, I think I said either in just this past video or the video before that I'd gone up pretty much to the heaviest that I'd been. This week I went down a little bit. I don't know if that's just normal fluctuation or I actually am losing weight. I think for me the biggest concern that I have right now is not, I know how to plan, how to like make a good food plan and everything else, and yeah, but I just don't know what to do when things throw off my plan. Like in a perfect world where everything went according to plan, I would be like so skinny right now, right? I'm sure both of you would be too. But yeah, I can make these great plans, but the problem is that something will happen. For example, maybe I have this plan, but I forget to pack my lunch that day, and then it comes to be lunchtime and I'm like, "Oh crap, like I need to buy something to eat for food for the gas station that's close by," and nothing at the gas station is really healthy. Like, sure, I can get food that would be probably within about the calorie range that I'm looking for, but it's not going to be healthy food. It's not going to be satisfying food. You know what I mean? And if it's not satisfying, then there's a good chance that I'm going to try and eat something else to sort of compensate for the lack of satiety that I experienced with that meal. And I'm also noticing that, with PCOS, I know that I'm pre-diabetic, and I'm noticing that I am more sensitive to sugar than I've ever taken thought before. That sugar really makes me sick. And that's the thing, when I get really hungry, I crave sugar, and when I give in to those cravings, I usually end up eating more sugar. So it's a very bad habit, one that I'm sure both of you can relate to, but it's a hard one to break because I've done sort of both extremes of the spectrum, and neither one works really well. Like, I've done where you don't eat any sugar, and after a while that gets easier, but it's like you break it one time. I'm not even kidding you, once. You eat one single chocolate chip, and it's like this crazy binge, like insane. So it's either like you have to commit to eating sugar never for the rest of your life, and I honestly just don't think I could do that. I really admire people who can, but I just don't think I could. Not necessarily because of a lack of willpower, but like, I can't imagine, like having a baby and it be their first birthday and not eating any birthday cake at all. Just for the sentimental value, which I know food isn't really supposed to have sentimental value. That's not necessarily the healthiest relationship to have with your food, but I think both of you guys know what I'm saying. Then I have the other extreme where I can eat sugar whenever I want, pretty much, and I have a hard time controlling it because it's the same thing. You eat it and then all of a sudden you want more. So it's hard to strike a balance where you can eat sugar but you don't eat too much and you don't go into those crazy binge cycles. So I don't know if either of you have advice on that, but I would appreciate it if you do. The gum does work a little, like it does work fairly well for me when I'm craving something sweet. But like I said, the problem is not necessarily just like the cravings for sweets. It's like if I eat any sweets, even if it's like totally controlled, like I think it's gonna be okay, I planned it, whatever, like the whole next week I'm shot for resisting sugar. So I don't know, that's a hard thing for me. And I think the other thing, yeah, like I was saying earlier, is just how do you get back on track when something doesn't go according to your plan? Like how do you get back on top of that? So, yeah, I guess that would be my question for both of you is what do you do when something doesn't go according to plan? How do you get back on track? Um, this video is going to be a little bit short because last night I literally did not sleep the entire night. Not like, oh, I got like 2 hours. No, like I didn't sleep the entire night. It was a really rough day at work, and I started working out with my personal trainer today. We had a session scheduled, and we had to stop about 7-10 minutes early because I was like borderline passing out, like, just kind of like the half faint, but you catch yourself. And my trainer was like, no, you are, you're awesome, you're working hard, but this is not good for you. So I had to go home. I do like working with a personal trainer. He always gives me really great workouts. Like I never have to worry about like, oh, that workout wasn't super great. But at the same time, I think I don't know. I'm just not seeing super lots of results, and I don't think that that's his fault. I think it's I haven't mastered nutrition. And I just wish there were some magic button that I could press and all of a sudden I would have nutrition together. Because, like I said, I have these awesome plans and I know a lot about nutrition and I've done a lot of research and I can make good decisions, but I always get off track when it comes to those unexpected moments. So, yeah, I guess I'm just hoping that you guys will have some advice. If you don't, that's okay, but it would be great if you did. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I'm falling asleep, but I love you both, and I will see you next week.